Hey, it's Tara. I'm back here with some Cut Paste July. This will be days 10 through 12. And to start off here, we have day 10, which is Sparkle. So I have lots of little glitter stuff and sparkly papers and a bunch of stuff that I could use for the spread. My only challenge really was just getting everything to stick together, because gluing on top of glitter is next to impossible. I don't really like using Mod Podge for this because it kind of makes the glitter look weird. The Mod Podge I have at least is, it kind of leaves that white tint to it. So I try to use glue sticks and it just doesn't really work out that well. But to start off, I am using some glitter paints kind of. They're pretty transparent, so they didn't show up that great. And of course I end up covering them anyway. And then I have some glitter washi tape that I got from a dollar store, purple and pink. The glitter on this kind of rubs off, but it's not crazy annoying, but it's still kind of annoying. But I really like the way those tapes look. Unfortunately, nothing sticks on top of them. And then I have just a bunch of little sparkly papers and kind of shimmery papers. I have this scrapbook paper that is kind of a collage somebody did. And the flowers on it were really sparkly, so I cut those out to kind of add as the focal point for this page. And then I have that like silver paper. I don't know, somebody sent me that. It's really thin, and when I punched it out with that scallop punch, it kind of got all crinkly and weird, and I ended up laying this one down, but I don't know, I just don't like the way it looks. It kind of shows every little crease and bump underneath the page, so it's kind of silly. But yeah, laying down those flowers and just other little papers here and there and just layering on top of each other. The circles have a little silver glitter that surrounds the faces. This challenge is a little weird for video and pictures just because it's hard to see how sparkly everything is. But, I think it turned out pretty cool. That is the finished page for Sparkle. Next up is day 11, which is Couple. And I decided to do this one about me and my boyfriend. And so we're in a long distance relationship. So he lives in Canada and I'm here in the States in Las Vegas. But I have these old maps that I have from an old encyclopedia book kind of thing. So I have one for Nevada and then one for his province, and I gave us each a page, and I cut out a picture that we took together when I was out there visiting at the beginning of this year. And then I have a little die cut that says love on it, and I just add little details here and there and cut out the name of his province and then the name of my state and place that above our pictures. And I do a little layering with some text page and a scrapbook paper with a scallop punch. And I'm just adding that behind those little names because they're kind of the same color as the map, so I felt like they got lost if I just placed them on there. So I wanted them to pop out a little bit. And I'm just putting that all together with the Tombow permanent adhesive runner. But yeah, this is a pretty simple page. The only other thing that I add to it are some little circle cutouts with some security envelopes and text pages. And I just add those behind our faces, just again to give it a little interest of sorts and, spice it up a little bit. And then I also have my little tissue paper trick with stamping. And that's another hand carved stamp that I did with some orange ink. But yeah, it's pretty simple, but it means a lot to me, so I'll love it. And I ditched the love die cut and just added a piece of washi tape that says love instead. And then the day 12 is negative space. This one was really challenging for me. I had the idea to draw these circles and then kind of collage around them with just random scraps of paper that I tore apart. But after I did the circles and I started trying to lay down pieces of paper, it just didn't really work out how I was expecting. And it was really hard when I was tearing the paper to kind of get like a circular edge. And it just turned into a big old mess, and I was really frustrated with it. And the circles just weren't big enough, and it was going to be like a lot of effort for something that I just wasn't enjoying. You can see here, it just looks like terrible. So I just scrapped that entire idea of mine and covered it up with white paint. I really like kind of how it turned out with how the background got covered up with paint, and you can still kind of see little pieces of paper coming through, and it's just kind of messy and weird. But to get this over with as quickly as possible, I just used scissors and cut out little triangle shapes from random pieces of paper that I had on my desk, just scraps that I was going to otherwise throw away. And it just kind of made like a weird triangle frame around the very weird first attempt at my negative space collage thing. But this was the quickest way that I could be done with this prompt, and I was happy for that. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye!